second graders, welcome back to your second day of music class now. I know I'm wearing the same thing. I recorded it two back to back, but that's okay. You guys will have time. All right, so we are going to do some more warm-ups, and let's try these warm-ups this time. See, say, saw. And you can do those same motions, right? Chop, 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 and down, okay? Here we go. See, say, saw. 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 All right, then you know what comes next. Oh, we, oh. Put your hands down and up when your voice goes up and down when your voice goes down. Here we go. Oh, we, oh. 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 Very good. Ooh, let's do our fun one. Are you ready? In a town called Halifax, there were once 3 lumberjacks. They all wore tan khaki slacks, and they all had fine backpacks. They enjoyed their morning snacks and paper sacks. Not content with morning snacks, they would eat 10 more flapjacks. These 3 jacks could not relax. They would run around racetracks, round and round the tracks. They were running maniacs. 2 would phone and 1 would fax. 2 played bass and 1 played sax. 1 had a horse and 2 had yaks. 2 used nails and 1 used tacks. 1 was Mo and 1 was Max. And the other one's name was Harold. And you could do your own name into that one too if you want to rewind and do that again. Awesome, let's move on to our melody and rhythm of the day. Okay, second graders, time for your day 2 rhythm of the day. Go ahead and spider clap that baby out there. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready to do it out loud. All right, let's go ahead and clap. Are we ready? 1, 2, clap and say. So if you clapped ta, ta, tee, tee, ta, then that was correct. Or you can go back in the video a little bit and you can practice again if you felt like you might have made a mistake or you forgot maybe that those are half rests. You have to rest for 2 beats. Be honest and make sure you get a couple of successful tries at that rhythm of the day, okay? Moving on to the melody of the day. Taking a look at these, we're gonna go ahead and see if you remember if this space is D for do. Let's go ahead and label it this time. So if this is up here and do is right here, if you remember do, re, and mi, then what is our first note going to be? Do, re, or mi? If you said mi, you are correct because it's higher. It's a skip away from do because it went from a space to a space. So we know that that's mi. Okay, now look at where the note went this time. So what are we going to sing for that one? Okay, if you said do, you would be correct because it went down a skip. Remember with my story of Bob? If he skips over it, then we know that it's a skip because skipping over the line, so that's do. Okay, then what's the last one? If you said mi, you are correct again because look, it's in the same space as before and it's on the highest space. Okay, so you don't have any re. Re would be on that line. Okay, so your first note is mi, 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 mi. So go ahead and hum it to yourself. Thumbs up when you're ready. You ready to go? Here we go. Mi is your note, ready, sing. All right, sing it with me. Ready, go. Mi, do, mi. And there's your melody of the day. Okay, so going back to your next assignment, we've been studying the instruments of the orchestra, right? So you're going to come back to this website where if you just type in SFS Kids and you search for it and you click on Instruments of the Orchestra, it'll take you to this page. This time though, we're going to study the woodwinds family. So the woodwind says, that's what makes this family of instruments special, wood and wind. Long ago, all the instruments in this family were made of wood, but now some are made of wood or metal or a combination of materials. The wind part refers to air that's blown through the instruments to make the sound. The wind is actually breath. So you can actually read a little bit more about it. It has some more things about the thin piece of wood called a reed that has to do with that, making that sound too. But if you want to look up here again, we've got the flute in this family. Again, you can go to the side and it'll actually make the noise while you're looking. You can look up close and it'll show you a close-up on certain parts of it. You can read about it over here and you can hear it play when you play the play button. Okay, so go ahead and go through the woodwind family. Then the next one we're going to learn about today is the brass. Here comes the brass. It says brass instruments really are made of brass. They can play the loudest of all the instruments in the orchestra. Brass instruments are basically very long tubes with flared ends called bells. The brass tubes have been curved and shaped to make them easier to hold. You play a brass instrument by putting your lips into a cup-shaped mouthpiece and buzzing. This buzzing makes air vibrate down the long metal tubes and create sound. Many brass instruments have valves that look like buttons. When you press the valves, they open and close parts of the tubes. You change the sound by pressing different valves and buzzing harder or softer. So some of these ones you can see. Here's like the French horn. Again, you can look through, read a little bit more about it. When you are finished, you're going to go back to my website where you have the Google Doc for day 2 under 2nd grade. And taking a look at that Google Doc, remember you have to make a copy. So go to File and then go to Make a Copy first. Okay. And then you can edit the document for yourself. So put your name here. Here's your group code. And here are the questions. It says, what is your favorite instrument in the woodwind family and why? What is your favorite instrument in the brass family and why? So you can type out your answers there. You could write them on a piece of paper. This one says, how are the woodwind and brass families the same? And how are the woodwind and brass families different? So you're going to study that website, study those 2 different families, give me some answers on that, and that is your lesson for today. Okay, I hope you guys have an awesome spring break, and I look forward to seeing your answers on these documents and all of your research. All right, bye-bye.